Unlock the beginning of the season as the magic of the holiday comes to life. Lights Before Christmas, sponsored by Key Bank.
Welcome into our live coverage of Lights Before Christmas here at the Toledo Zoo. I'm Andrew Kinsey.
And I'm Christy Lee. We have so much exciting things that we want to show you. Our whole team is here scattered around the zoo to show you all the different things and also the old traditional stuff. You know, I remember coming here as a kid, and I'm sure many of you do. And so it's neat to see some of the same stuff, but also all the new things.
Yeah, nearly a half dozen of our team members spread out across the zoo tonight, bringing you an inside look at all the excitement and all the extras at this year's Lights Before Christmas here at the Toledo Zoo. We are perched right across from the Anthony Wayne Trail. When you walk in the zoo, you come up over the bridge, and bam, here we are, the best spot in the house, because we get to greet everyone, we get to see everyone. And not too long ago, did you notice the guy that came in on the golf cart with the big beard?
Who was that? I don't know, but I like being here because, yeah, like you said, we can kind of see everything. And it also reminds us there's so many different ways to enter the zoo. You can come in this way, or there is now the return of the tunnel, which we had that happen last year, and so it's another neat way that you can enter the zoo and bring back some of those memories.
This has become a tradition for so many across Northwest Ohio, many coming in from surrounding communities just to be part of this opening night. Over 1 million lights illuminating here at the Toledo Zoo tonight. It just really puts you into the holiday spirit.
It does, and we have our two meteorologists together again, Chris and Ryan, sure to bring you plenty of entertainment of all the activities there are to do, because you can walk around and you can see all the lights, but there's also things you can do while you're here. We
want to get you right over to our Melissa Andrews and Tim Miller. They are over by the big tree. Good evening, guys. Good to see you.
Well, what do you think about them saying they have the best spot? I don't know.
They have a good spot. I've been there before, but this is where it is all going to happen. A little over an hour from now, we have the 85-foot Norway spruce tree, and 35,000 lights that are going to be lighting up here, and it's the big moment we all look forward to.
Yeah, 35,000 lights. It is bigger than the tree that they bring every year that's cut to Rockefeller Center in New York City. So we've got a special treat, and it grows a little bit each year. Hey, I do want to let you guys know, when they were talking about entrances, we're right off the Broadway entrance. You just come in, take a left, and we're right there. And then the Winter Village is right across from us. But you do want to allow plenty of time, because there is some construction going on. It's going to be a good half hour to get here. So allow yourself some time if you want to be here when we flip this switch right here at 6:10.
And, you know, there are some people here so far. We know it's not quite dark yet, but we see zoo visitors starting to walk in.
People behind us already got their spot. They've got the nice benches there.
That proves that we are in the best spot, I think. We already have people hanging out here.
Well, I definitely noticed a chill since that sun is going down. That's for sure. We've all got our gloves and hats. I got some hand warmers and blankets if you need it, and we've got some hot cocoa. So let's check in right now on how the weather is shaping up for the rest of Lights Before Christmas. Robert.
Oh, Melissa, you hit the ready to get the weather. So we're gonna just say, hey, we're out here, and then no, it's not all that cold by November standards. If you don't have good boots on, you're going to wind up being cold. Walking around, a few people were doing that dance. They're wearing tennis shoes, which is great for walking, but the boots will help keep you warm. You know, you wonder about this. So many lights, and you've been to the zoo, and it's so expansive. There are workers around here still putting some of the final touches on this thing, and you'll get to see and talk with them and hear about what they go through putting this whole thing together. It's really great. And the weekend, I think temperatures are going to remain right near what is normal. That's what we have right now. A high today in the 40s, but again, don't let the little sunshine this afternoon fool you. It's going to cool off pretty quickly here this evening out at the zoo. And if you are here and walking around, undoubtedly, if you hear noise and laughter, and then more laughter, you're probably somewhere close to our meteorologists, Chris Vickers and Ryan Weekman. So let's get over to them. What are you up to today, guys?
Oh, we'll get into a little bit of fun, all the thrills and frills out here. Ryan, this is probably one of our absolute favorite parts. Of course, the traditional ice slide. We can't get enough of this one.
This is a lot of fun. We've got some sledders ready to come down right now. You can see how fast they get coming down here. So this is the fun side.
Hey, look at those familiar faces there.
You happen to know those two?
I've got my kids out here. Sam and Julia, of course, just goes to show it's the family fun that's out here at the Toledo Zoo. And as Robert mentioned, too, perfect weather out here, clear skies. going to get the stars twinkling as these lights really light up.
Yeah, good luck keeping us off of this, and we're going to have one of us coming down that soon. We're also going to go over to the Arctic Blaster, so a lot of fun, and something brand new this year in kind of what we call the fun zone, the amphitheater at the Lights Before Christmas. Brand new this year. You'll just have to wait to see what they've had in store this year.
Can't wait for that. The fun is going to continue on here at the Toledo Zoo Lights Before Christmas. What an annual tradition to kick off the holiday season. And we're going to send it over to First Alert meteorologist Kelly Heidbrander. And Kelly, what are you getting into this evening?
Hey guys, big high five. So when you walk into the zoo from the Anthony Wayne Trail, of course Hippo Way, you're going to walk through the main gate, and that's right where I'm standing. You can come and say hi. And of course, like Christy mentioned earlier, you can go up the stairs, which was of course the traditional way for many, many years. But for many of us that came here when we were just wee little bitty kids, you remember the tunnel. And last year we opened it for the first time after its renovation. And look at this wonderful little elevator. We have so many families getting ready to head down the tunnel with the elevator. And we have Evelyn and Ava, and they are Santa's little helpers tonight. How are you guys doing? Say hi. Say hi. Can you say hi to everybody? No. And mom tried to put their hat on, guys, but they wouldn't let her, right? No, they wouldn't let her. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get the door for them. Come on in, everybody. We're going to hit the elevator so all the families can go down to the elevator and, of course, go on the other side of the zoo. It's so much fun, everyone. I can't wait for you guys to be here with us. Hey, will you girls say hi to Santa for me when you see him? Will ya? Will you say hi to Santa? Yeah? I think that's a yeah. Hey, let's see what Amy's doing out here around the Toledo Zoo.
Hey Kelly, I'm over here at Timbo Trail, and lots of excitement building over here. Lots of people starting to come and check out the lights that are already lit up. We did go in and check on Baru the crocodile, and he even came up to the surface a little bit for us just to show his excitement for tonight. Obviously a big night for Toledo, a big night for Northwest Ohio. Lots of people coming to check things out. We are so excited to help light the lights this season, and for now I'm going to send things over to Kaylee. How you doing over there?
Hey, Amy, I'm doing great. We're here right at the entrance of the Toledo Zoo Lights. Lights Before Christmas. We've got the Defender right over here. We've got people behind me walking in. So if you're here, come say hi to me. It's my first time here, so let me know what I'm supposed to expect because I don't really know. This is my first time. So I'm excited. Let me know how you guys are feeling. And for now, I'm going to send it over to Christy and Andrew.
All right, Kaylee, I'm sure they are going to give you all the behind-the-scenes extras. The sun setting here across Toledo. The lights coming alive here at the Toledo Zoo for Lights Before Christmas. Stick with us for our continued live team coverage. Continues next.
Welcome back to Toledo Zoo Lights Before Christmas as we're preparing to light the big tree out here this evening. You know, in the weather, people this time of year start talking about wind chill all the time. There's virtually no wind chill out here tonight. It really is a nice setting. The breezes are only 3 or 4 miles an hour, and those blue lights are particularly beautiful, and you're going to find those spread around the zoo in many locations. I popped into the aquarium, and I asked a young lady in there, Shania, what is the top-selling attraction this year here in the gift shop? And they have a tie that lights up for Christmas. It's pretty cool. I think it would look good on Tim Miller or another guy that sports some fancy ties. His name's Andrew Kinsey. Let's go over to Andrew and Christy. How are y'all doing?
Robert, you were reading my mind. You said a tie that lights up.
And Andrew lit up at that. He was like, I need that tie.
All right, Robert, thanks so much.
Yes, we are just out here trying to keep warm, but you just layer up, you come out, and your hearts will be warmed if nothing else. How about that for some cheese? But we have a dance team down here that will greet you if you come on out and come up and around the bridge.
You've got details on a new attraction this year, just opening this year, so some folks can go inside and stay warm.
Isn't that what people are doing every now and again, just to warm up a little bit? It's a brand new, that museum. The second floor is closed for the Lights Before Christmas, but there's still plenty to see on the lower part. Take a listen.
We all know the weather can be unpredictable in Toledo. We also know for many of you, the holiday season isn't complete without a trip to the Toledo Zoo for the Lights Before Christmas. Luckily, there are plenty of places at the zoo where you can go and get warmed up.
So the museum will be a great asset to a Lights Before Christmas visit because it's another nice warm spot that visitors can come into. They'll be able to see these models as they're wandering around in a nice warm building.
If you haven't been to the zoo yet this year, you might be surprised by what you find inside the Museum of Natural History. The completely renovated space is a showcase for animals of Northwest Ohio's past and present.
I think one of my favorite activities is to visit Ohio after the ice and to see a lot of the animals that used to occur here in Ohio during the Pleistocene in model fashion and some of the taxidermy of the animals that used to live here more recently.
Only the first floor of the museum will be open during Lights Before Christmas hours, so if you want to explore the entire space, you'll need to go early. And if you do need a spot to warm up, you can also pop into the aquarium and maybe catch a Santa dive at 3:15 and 4:15. You can also visit Santa in the Arctic Encounter while also checking out the seals and polar bears, including Bo, the polar bear cub. And of course, you can also warm up with one of the zoo's famous hot chocolates.
Andrew, it is getting darker. You can see behind me these are one of my favorite lights. How they just trickle down or
look like little icicles.
Yes, I think I just made up a word, trickle. Trickle down, baby. It's the cold. It's getting to me. No, but that's the fun part. When you come here with your family, you can pick out. Those are my favorite kind of lights. Or I mean, there's just so much to see. But we were talking about the indoor places to see just a minute ago, particularly that museum.
Yeah, our Amy Steigerwald inside the museum now, staying warm and getting an inside look at all the excitement there. Amy.
Yeah, Andrew and Christy, you guys and Mel and Tim were talking about who's got the best spot. Arguably, I think I do right now because I'm inside and I am warm. This is a great spot to come warm up and see a lot of things at the zoo. And right here at the zoo with me, I have Mr. CJ. He is from Mommy. Can you tell me what your favorite thing is to see here at the Lights Before Christmas?
It's probably the slide because like going down it and just looking around to see the lights and the tree and everything, it's going to be one of the most magical things in my life probably.
Oh my goodness, magical thing in your life. That is a pretty high bar to set. This is your second year here, you said?
Yeah, this is my second year. I was here with my Aunt Michelle once, and I'm here with my mom and my grandma, and
You really excited?
Yeah.
Really excited, and you're staying warm in here too. What's your favorite animal to see at the zoo when you come?
It's probably the wolves because a wolf is a majestic creature. I mean, they're like dogs, and dogs are awesome, wolves are awesome, so, I mean, I don't see a difference, except for they'll eat you.
Well, you have been a fantastic interview, CJ. Have fun at the Lights Before Christmas this year. I'm going to send it back to you guys at the desk.
All right, Amy, thank you so much. A great interview there and a great place to check out here when you see the Lights Before Christmas.
Yes, you can hear that music in the background again, and we are definitely moving to that.
Yes.
Helps to stay warm that way, too.
Stick with us as our live team coverage continues from the Toledo Zoo for Lights Before Christmas.
And welcome back to our live coverage of the Lights Before Christmas here at the Toledo Zoo. Of course, we are looking forward to when the big tree will be lit, one of the centerpieces of this Lights Before Christmas show. Tim Miller along with Melissa Andrews once again, and we see more and more people starting to walk up, maybe getting a good spot here because pretty soon this switch is going to be flipped.
Yeah, they all seem to have some hot cocoa. I know I'm wearing 3 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of pants, pair of gloves, and I'm still pretty cold, so be sure that you guys bundle up for that out here. But so much fun stuff going on. They always kind of reinvent this every single year. We've got the amphitheater. That's super fun. That's definitely where you want to head if you want to get in on some activities.
You usually will see a little bit of a line there because the kids want to get in line. We have all kinds of different rides and fun, and you know there's 2 guys who always get to do that every year. We're in a good spot, but they get to have the fun, I think.
We've got both of our bosses here behind the cameras right now celebrating the Lights Before Christmas, so we're going to vie for their jobs next year, I think. Chris Vickers and Ryan Weekman, that's who we're talking about. They are live at the amphitheater here at the Lights Before Christmas. What are you guys getting into over there?
65-degree day thing.
We're getting into all the fun on out here. Exactly right. This is something we look forward to every year. You just saw a whole group of people coming on down the ice slide.
You can't hold me back anymore,
I'm not
going
to hold you back anymore. Ryan's going to go ahead and do it. We've got some people that just enjoyed this one. Gentlemen, what'd you think about this? They said fantastic. They're going on to do, I think, what looks to be the Arctic Blast next. So this is, if you haven't done this one before, fantastic. They've got 3 chutes. Ryan Weekman gonna take the plunge, coming on down. Center aisle, here he comes. Ryan for the win. He's like a kid having fun. There's no doubt about that one. And he stuck the landing, too, as well. And he lives for another day.
At least 75 miles an hour. I don't know what the official number was, but I think they were clocking me. It was fast.
All right, so next up, we've done the ice slide before.
Yep, all right.
What are you thinking? We check out the Arctic Blast.
We're going to take these ice chunks and we're going to chuck them down range. I think we should do it.
If you haven't seen this, this is going to be fun. If you thought the ice slide was good, we're going to continue the fun out here at the Toledo Zoo. And, of course, the kids have been showing up. I think they're ready and excited for this night tonight.
I see why you made me do that now. I had to run up that hill. That's a big hill.
It is a big hill. I knew you could do it, though. We're going to give them a breather. And we'll send it over to First Alert meteorologist Kelly Hydrator. Kelly, we're having a blast out here. What are you getting into now?
Guys, I have some snacks for you. Look at all of that. We've got some cookies, snickerdoodles, all the sprinkles, little chocolate chip, double chocolate, and even some fudge. I'm passing out some samples right now. Would you guys like a sample of your favorite? Oh, you took my favorite, snickerdoodles. Of course, we're at the North Star Gift Shop. That's right when you walk in the door. And look, this family, tell me your name.
Corey Gonzalez.
Corey, you have your whole family around the table here getting ready for the lights before Christmas.
Yep. We come every single year. It's a tradition.
That sounds like a lot of fun, and you even get the big kids, too.
Yep, we do.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey, I've Santa's. Oh, wow. Oh, I thank you. Oh, and there's even more. This is all at the North Star Gift Shop. Tell me your name.
My name's Taylor.
Taylor, what do I do with this little fun little wand, huh?
This is a pen.
Oh, it's a pen. Okay, how about you take the cookies?
Okay.
All right. And wow, isn't that fantastic? So come on in here. Tell everyone your name.
My name's Allison.
Allison. Now, of course, these are a lot of fun. You have a lot of people coming in for those?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Do you have some things in your hands, too?
I do. They're little antlers.
Ooh.
Go.
Okay.
Want to stab in
I
there?
think that Chris and Ryan might need some of these. What do you think when they're going down the slide?
Oh,
do you think that would be good? All right. So we've got a lot of different kinds of cookies here on the plate. Which one is your favorite?
I like the double chocolate.
Double chocolate. Okay, let's give that one a shot. You want to give it a taste?
Sure.
Give it a taste. Tell her what you think.
It's really good.
Really good? We might have to box a little bit of this up for Santa a little bit later. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you what. We're going to go see Santa coming up in just a little bit as well. Back to you guys.
Well, that definitely looks delicious. I know we've got some hot chocolate here. We're really starting to get to see these beautiful lights. We have a lot of blues and greens and purples around here. And I'm also seeing the lights of cars coming in here to the zoo here on the Broadway side.
Broadway's getting pretty busy. Of course, the parking lot right next to us here. It's so easy on this side, I think, just to come right in and come right to the tree because we're less than an hour away from the huge Norway spruce being lit up.
It may be the good little secret. I think everybody goes in the main entrance, but this is certainly a great one. Hey, guys, we have our team spread out throughout the Toledo Zoo tonight. It is a huge day. The Lights Before Christmas at the Toledo Zoo kicks off, and the tree lighting is happening at 6:10, so stay with us.
It is a gorgeous night for the 34th annual Toledo Zoo Lights Before Christmas. All the lights are starting to be able to be seen much better as it gets darker out here.
Yeah, seeing people walk right past our point here. Nice to see everyone coming out, enjoying tonight. You couldn't ask for better weather to get you in the holiday spirit,
well,
right?
You're not going to get wet out here, and you're not going to get snowed on. So those are some positives. Just bundle up still, just to be sure. But there's plenty of other places you can pop in and warm up if you need to. Plus, you can always get the hot chocolate and hot cider and all those things that they have available. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
over
we got it.
1 million lights here at the Lights Before Christmas at the Toledo Zoo. Been going strong for 34 years.
Decades now. And there's all the old traditions, but there's also new things sprinkled in every year. There's always something new every year you go.
Our Kaylee Kirby is at the entrance of the Toledo Zoo. Kaylee, how are folks treating you? And you've got details on how folks can make sure that the zoo keeps its position as the best in the country.
That's right. Well, so far, folks are treating me well. As you said, we want to keep our position as best in the country. Right now, I was told we are number 2. We want to get up to number 1. Now, we've been voted twice number 1 in the nation for best zoo lights here at Toledo by USA Today's best displays, 10 best displays. You can vote right now until December 7th. Now, if you don't know where to vote, go to our website, or you could do it right there on our app. We do have a link up for you guys there right now. I'm with a group of girls and a little man right here. First, real quick, tell me your guys' names.
Ellie. Hannah.
Kylie.
Mackenzie.
Mason. What's your name?
Mason.
Mason. How are you guys today?
Good.
Good. Okay, so first question, how many times have you guys been here?
8, 9, maybe 11 years.
Okay.
Probably about 11.
11. 9. Are you 9? You've been here coming before you were even born. I like it. I like it. So, what is your guys' favorite thing to do here?
Probably the dancing trees.
Dancing trees.
The dancing trees.
The dancing trees.
Dancing trees? Dancing trees? You guys are all the same. Okay, so you said all your favorite thing is dancing trees. This is my first time here, so what altogether is the one thing I should go to tonight?
The dancing trees.
Dancing trees it is. I guess I'm going to have to head to the dancing trees. That's all we've got right now. If you want to come step on by the First Alert Defender, you can do that. Come say hi to me. That's all I've got. Back to you guys, Christy and Andrew.
I guess Kaylee will be checking out the dancing trees.
Yeah, I guess you should check out the dancing trees too, besides the major tree that we have lit up with so many lights. 85-foot Norway spruces out here. We want you to come out here and join us for the 34th annual Toledo Zoo Lights Before Christmas.
Chris Vickers and Ryan Weekman are out and about. You don't want to miss the new attraction they're checking out. That's ahead as we continue our live team coverage from the Toledo Zoo's Lights Before Christmas. Welcome back to the Toledo Zoo, an opening night of Lights Before Christmas.
Yes, we have so many exciting things that we want to show you, but we do hope you'll come out and see them for yourselves. It is the first night, so the people here tonight are in it. They are dedicated Toledo Lights Before Christmas at the zoo followers. We're here with Shayla Moriarty, right?
Yes.
And what can you tell us that's new this year? Because, I mean, this is 34 years.
So every year we try to put a new element of lights out on the trees. So we have some new setups this year on the south side of the zoo. We also have in our winter village, we have the Arctic Blast is back. We have an LED dance in front of the amphitheater that you can do. We have the slide again this year. And then we have a new twist on the 3D show on the Carnivore Cafe. So that is all new this year.
I tried my hand at the Arctic Blast last year.
How'd it go for you?
It wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good. I didn't do well either.
The kids beat me out.
Yeah.
So talk about the undertaking and what it takes to put this on each and every year.
Absolutely. We usually start in the first week of August, and we go all the way till today, putting on the final touches on that. And then usually takedown is 2 months from January to the end of February.
Where does most of the iteration come from? Do you all get input from the guests that come out
absolutely.
and say, hey, maybe you should try this?
We get some emails that come through and some changes that they like to see or some things that they really liked. But usually we have 12 to 15 horticulturists that do this every single year that have started lights. So 34 years they have been here and they've been fine-tuning this and making it such a great product.
Awesome. I want to know about the whole lights process because I think we've all been there when we're trying to do our own lights and there's always one that doesn't work, which makes the whole string not work. How do you manage that on this scale?
Well, what they do is they really take their time and they test these lights and they started introducing LED lights. So the process is they make sure that they plan and they get ahead of it. So we usually are in good shape.
Can we hire them out to untangle our own?
If you figure that out, I want them at my house as well.
We cannot relate to that.
Always a pleasure, Shirley. Thank you so
for
much.
having me.
Shay, let's get you out to Chief Meteorologist Robert Hughes, who's standing by with an update on the forecast. Robert.
You know, I'll tell you what we feel when we're out here, like, wow, a year has gone by since we did this last and had such a great time, and look around, and a lot of the folks that come out here have their own traditions and say the same thing, like, wow, I can't believe a whole year has gone by. And tonight, the weather is just about perfect for the kickoff of Toledo Zoo Lights Before Christmas. Temperatures are dropping back into the 30s, but the wind's gone nearly calm, so wind chill is really not a factor. This weekend, there are more great events going on and some outdoor events as well. Tomorrow, I do think we're going to see just a slight chance of a little light rain that could mix with a couple of snowflakes. It's not going to be an issue other than it puts a little bit of a damper maybe on part of the day. It's only a chance. Don't be worried about that one. Sunday does look dry, and the breeze kicks up a little bit on Sunday, but Sunday will afford you a great opportunity to get outdoors in a little bit of brighter weather again, just like what we had out there today. So we're kicking off the holiday season in stride and with great spirits tonight. And Tim and Melissa are here. We're keeping them up late tonight. How are you doing?
We took naps today, right? Because we knew we'd be up a little later.
Yes, and I am smelling some food. I know you
Yeah.
are too. We don't know what it is, but I did hear something about a mac and cheese cone. I don't know exactly
Right.
what that is, but
We want to hunt one of those down. If anyone wants to bring one to us to check it
yeah,
out.
we're over by the tree. But also, there's lots of cool new treats here at the zoo.
Yeah.
Take a look at what you can bite into here.
This year's food offerings are all about having some fun and trying something new.
You can definitely find plenty of fun and new treats to try while checking out the lights before Christmas this year. If you want a meal, you can try the zoo's Beyond Burger or their new pieces of artistic cuisine. 4-ounce savory pastries, handcrafted and available in the Museum Cafe. There are also plenty of options to satisfy your sweet tooth, from the fried Belgian waffle, giant caramel walnut brownie, and famous Toledo Zoo fudge. You can also try a churro donut, cinnamon roasted nuts, or stop by one of the outdoor fires and make your own s'mores. And you can't forget about the hot chocolate, a great option to keep yourself warm during those chilly November and December nights. But it doesn't just have to be for your kids.
It is kids' drink, but parents show up here too, and they like to have their own fun. And we'll spike this for you as well. We can add schnapps or Baileys or any variety of adult beverages.
That's right, adults can get a hot chocolate just for them, complete in a lightning travel mug, or sample one of the many local beers on tap at the Museum Cafe.
It's the best possible thing. Let's face it, if we see people walking around enjoying themselves, whether they're eating a sweet or a savory item, or they're walking around with a beer or hot chocolate, that's what Lights Before Christmas is all about. It's all about family time and enjoying yourself.
So that's definitely plenty to give you a bellyache.
Oh,
Lots of sweets.
yes. Well, you can walk that off as you're going around. I've had my first hot chocolate. It was delicious. But like you said, we're hungry now because we can smell it. And now hearing what you said is there to eat.
Well, they don't just have sweets. They've got some savory stuff, too. We were just talking about this macaroni and cheese cone. I understand that Amy Steigerwald is live at the bistro right now. And you found one, Amy?
I have one of the famous mac and cheese cones right here. My photographer's going to zoom in because I've actually kind of already eaten some of it. I was waiting for my hit and I got a little hungry hearing your package. I also have this awesome light up hot chocolate, which is still warm, which is awesome. I really lucked out with the best spots to stand during the show this year. It is not only awesome because you can get this awesome mac and cheese cone, there is also beer, wine, and other goodies on the menu over here in the bistro. And there's awesome spots to warm up. We've got a couple people warming up by the fire over there. Like I said, really lucked out with spots this year. I'm gonna get back to enjoying this mac and cheese cone. I'm gonna send it back to you, Tim and Mel.
All right, Amy, thanks so much. I think we might have to try that either tonight or when we come back with our families again and check it out.
That sounds awesome. In the meantime, we've got the
Look at
carolers
this.
that have
Yay,
just
welcome,
showed up
guys.
to give us the sounds of this season. They're going to be setting up and we'll bring you some really great Christmas songs as we await the lighting now of the big Norway spruce here at the Lights Before Christmas at the Toledo Zoo.
Was too certain for shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay, as she
And welcome welcome back into our live team coverage of Lights Before Christmas here at the Toledo Zoo. Listen to that.
Yeah, nothing like hearing some carolers with these lights all around to get you in the Christmas spirit. This is the 34th year that the Toledo Zoo has put on the Lights Before Christmas. Such a tradition for so many families, but we have those diehards out here tonight that have come on the opening night.
Yeah, we've seen families coming in droves, checking out the zoo before the big lighting of that big spruce, and a special visit by a man all the way from the North Pole.
A jolly man.
He was jolly. I can attest to that. He was quite jolly when he passed by us earlier. Let's get you back out to First Alert Defender. Our Kaylee Kirby standing by. She's the first person that you see when you walk through those gates. And Kaylee, folks quite excited as they come past you, right?
They are quite excited. I mean, I've talked to some people that have been here for 10, 11 years, and some people it's their first time just like me. They do have something new going on this year. This year, for the first time, they will be open for Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, and on Christmas. So that's a perfect time to start a new tradition if you don't have one, or continue a tradition if you do come out here all the time. Right now, I've got someone with me. How are you today? And what is your name?
My name's Patty, and I live in North Carolina. And we were invited to go with my sister's family that live here. We're super excited. My grandfather was Louis Shear, who was a zookeeper many, many years ago when Babe the Elephant was here, and Baby Louie was named after him. So we came just to see what the zoo looked like at night.
Perfect. And so, I mean, you've got some family history here. What's it like being here tonight on the first night of Lights Before Christmas?
It's exciting. It's beautiful. We just walked in, and we're excited. We can't wait to go see the rest of the zoo.
Perfect. Thank you for talking to me. Hey, if you guys are coming out here, make sure you stop on by and say hi to me. That's all I've got. Back to you guys, Tim and Mel.
Kaylee, thank you so much. We have the carolers behind us here, and it really feels like the Christmas season is here. Of course, we're a week away, less than a week away from Thanksgiving, but we're going to do 2 holidays together, it feels like, this year, right?
I really love this is because these guys sing as a group, and they come out here every single year, and they just like doing this on this very first night to get everyone in the Christmas spirit. Especially this year, I feel like a lot of people are saying it seems so early. There's only 3 weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas, so maybe it is a little bit, but you have to get into the spirit once you hear this and then see this big tree lit up.
You know, one thing a lot of people have to do, including myself, is get those Christmas lists crossed off. And one place you can go is the Toledo Zoo here. They have amazing gift shops. Here are some things that you can buy for those on your list this year. There is just over a month until Christmas, so you may be making your lists of gift ideas. The Toledo Zoo has plenty of options for you.
The zoo is made for people of all ages, and there is something for people to do all year round at the zoo. It's not just a spring and summer, place to gather.
You can always stop by one of the zoo's 3 gift shops for traditional gift ideas, or for the animal lover on your list, you could enroll them in the Zoo Pal program, sponsoring an animal at the zoo and getting a plush stuffed animal as well.
For our Zoo Pal program, we have a special for 3 different animals this holiday season, and that's the polar bear, because we have a wonderful cub, Bo, and a snow leopard cub, Babs, and then we also have some penguin chicks.
For something a little different, you could get an experience package for the zoo members in your family. It offers unlimited rides and giraffe feeds at the zoo all year round. Lots of things that you can find if you can get yourself away from all the lights if you're walking around, and maybe warm up and go inside one of the gift shops.
Yeah, I might have to sneak away from the kids and get to one of the gift shops. We got the whole family out here. Say hi.
Hi.
I've been seeing so many families. It's such a great memory to come out here every year, and a real tradition to bring them out here to the Toledo Zoo.
You know, my kids are a little bit older. My daughter's at gymnastics practice, so it's a little bit harder for us to get together, but love to see your kids here. We'll be here at some point with some friends, so looking forward to that.
All right, well, one of the places I know my kids are going to want to check out, they're going to be dragging their dad over there in a minute, is over to that amphitheater.
Ooh,
that
sounds
awesome.
To be. Yeah, we have Ryan and Chris over there, and guys, we know you're having fun once again. No injuries, I hope, right?
Oh, absolutely not. We're keeping it all good, clean, fun. And I'll tell you what, perfect view, Ryan, as well, as it's getting dark with all the beautiful lights here across the Toledo Zoo.
So far, so good. So we're down one thing. We've done the ice slide. Now we're on to the more dangerous item, and that would be the Arctic Blast.
Love this. We did this last year. They've upgraded it a little bit this year. So we've got the air cannons here. We're going to rock these at about 20 PSIs. I tried to get them to crank it up a little bit. And Jeff goes, that's probably not a good idea.
Not a good idea. Okay, so why don't you show us the way?
All right, here we go. We're going to try to go with the boom here.
Okay, we've got Toledo Zoo member Corianda over here, and you're going to give us, give me some advice here as Chris is lining this up. What should he be going for?
3,
He should just push the trigger and hope he hits something.
Oh!
Like that!
You actually hit it. I swear Chris has hit it every single time in practice as well.
That's exactly not true, though.
Okay,
All right, Ryan,
I'll give it a try?
You got to give it a try, my friend.
Okay, so we're loaded up. So there's a ball right in there. All right, you went for the boom. I'll go for the same thing. We'll keep it even. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
We call that a knuckleball, just a little high and wide.
I tried to go for the strikeout, the high heater.
You know what? This is just one of the great things they have out here, though. Right by the amphitheater, the kids are really lining up. Look at this. Everyone's out here looking to get in on the Arctic Blast, decked out, ready to go. Next up, I'm thinking a little disco party, maybe.
Well, that's a little different. For Christmas, a little disco in your life?
Well, of course, it's going to have the Christmas tune to
All
it.
right.
So you're going to have to stick with us. A little more Arctic Cannon. We'll wrap that up, and we're going to head over to a little
This is
disco
a new feature.
party. Stay with us. More of the magic at the Toledo Zoo Lights Before Christmas coming up.
Thank you for staying with us here. We are out at Toledo Zoo Lights Before Christmas, keeping nice and warm in the holiday spirit. You can hear the beautiful caroling behind me. The only thing that could possibly make this scene any more beautiful is a nice gentle snowfall. That's not going to happen tonight. Most people are thankful. There's hardly a breeze in the air, and people say this weather is just about perfect. And we have another member of our weather team here tonight, meteorologist Kelly Heidbrader. And Kelly, you're going to show us something at the zoo that every kid is a must-see.
You know, I'll tell you what, Robert, look where I am. I'm on the carousel, and I have Ed here with me. Hi, Ed.
How you doing, Kelly?
Yeah, he's got a great ride for me tonight. And take a look. My favorite African animal.
That's a lion. Yeah, this is the key animal on the ride. It's got the most decoration on it.
Yeah.
So it's the main animal.
Oh my goodness, I absolutely was so excited to come out to the carousel. I remember riding this when I was a kid. Tell me a little bit about the history of the carousel.
Well, it was opened in 2003. It was custom built for the area here in the African area when they opened it up. All the animals are handmade, all made out of wood. And they're made by Carousel Works in Akron, Ohio. And like I say, it was built especially for this place.
I'll tell you what, I remember riding this specific lion. And I have pictures of it, I'm pretty sure. I tell you what, I just didn't really take in all this artwork around me. This isn't just a carousel. This is absolutely beautiful.
There's a lot of art here. There's portraits that are all hand painted up on the wall up here and also on the outside of it. Just like you say, it's a work of art. Really,
yeah,
the whole thing.
I've really enjoyed it. Can you imagine the thousands of people at home right now just watching this and having memories of just riding the carousel?
Yeah, they wish they were here. Yeah,
that's right. And this is a nice spot for people to duck in if they're watching. They'll turn on the lights tonight, and they can duck in and get some more pictures here at the carousel.
And it's actually warm in here too. So
yeah. Ed, how long have you been volunteering here?
I've been working here 7 years. I'm not a volunteer, but.
Well, I heard Santa's coming pretty soon.
Yes, Santa is going to be on the other side at 6, and then they'll be over here at the Arctic Encounter. Yes.
And we've got a big job for him because we were going to help Santa turn on those lights, Ed. How about that? I hope you enjoyed the carousel ride with me, and of course with Ed. You guys stay right there. We'll be right back.